This is a Headgum podcast.
Lil Rel.
We can discuss, give me your truth, it never fails.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Lil Rel Howery. Welcome to Keepin' It Real with, Keepin' It Real with.
Young Wayne.
We keeping it real, but we keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we doing it big. Is that Noriega with them big ass teeth?
Is that Noriega? No, that can't be Noriega.
That is Noriega. God damn. Boy, everybody with these fake ass teeth, man.
Yeah, it definitely is Noriega.
I can't deal with it, man.
The caption says, shout out Real Stars 27.
Yeah, cool.
Whoever did Noriega's veneers should get him with a RICO charge.
Dude, this veneer shit is... It's like people that don't even look clean with clean teeth.
So you said dirty niggas with clean teeth?
Dirty niggas with the veneers. Not saying Noriega is. He cool.
Right.
He's who he is. But I'm just saying in general, like, the veneer game is like all the girls look alike.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's funny. It's like the teeth that people used to tease people about.
They got them now.
Now they got them.
Mm-hmm. You got them?
No. I used to get teased about my teeth, though.
Oh.
Yeah, and see, that's interesting. Because now everybody got them.
Mm.
Everything people tease people about, they got them now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird.
So like you always thought the nerds are now the cool people.
Dude, your glasses, like, whatever look crazy now, they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, Mr. T was the only person with a mohawk for a long time. Like, nobody else was walking around looking like fucking Mr. T. Mr. T looked like himself. Like, if you walked around looking like Mr. T, everybody knew, oh, you trying to be like Mr. T. Right. That was just an original fucking look. Most people don't think... I know that's random, me bringing up Mr. T. But Mr. T is one of my favorite characters of any type of thing of all time.
Is it also because he's from Chicago?
Well, you know how he got in Rocky, right?
No.
Sylvester Stallone met him at a club. Mr. T was a bouncer at a club Sylvester Stallone went to in Chicago. Mm. He's like, hey, you want to be in the movie? And then he put it. Him playing Clubber Lang is his first fucking movie in Rocky of all time. And that's one of my favorite movie characters. Come here, woman. You know, this nigga, he had Rocky up in arms, boy. That nigga tried to holler at Rocky's woman. Rocky got this big ass mansion. And he tell his wife, hey, you want to be with a real man? Come to my apartment. I'm like, damn, that's a G.
So you started the show off talking about cool. We're not going to let you slide in here with this jacket on. What's up with this, man?
Hey, come on.
What's it about, man?
Well, this jacket goes with the theme of the show today.
Okay.
And this all is kind of inspired by watching Shannon Sharp interview with Chad Okosinko.
Okay.
Which people think we're cousins, actually.
Wait, what? Why would they?
I don't know why. And so one time he hit me up like, yo, what up, cuz? And then we saw each other in person. I'm not even lying. Like, I don't know, maybe we cousins, maybe friends, I don't know.
Okay.
But Chad said something that was very interesting about, because he seemed like one of those people that seemed like he saved his money out of anybody I've seen. Like, he doesn't seem broke at all.
Okay.
But that's because he was really frugal. Mm-hmm. The brother basically said that when he was playing in the NFL, he didn't wear real jewelry and he flew Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, flying Spirit is interesting.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that is.
But that's how he saved a lot of money from that. He saved 83% of the money he made, and he made a shitload of money. Especially when he was on fire. He was getting them contracts. And his bonuses, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's put those numbers up.
Yeah.
And so now it makes me think about this, right? About stunting. Mm-hmm. You know, look, I get it too. We from the hood. Like, when you get some bread, you know, you go. Look, you see, I like to wear my watches and my chains and my rings and this jacket.
My rings and things, yeah, that jacket.
My rings. This jacket is a Louis jacket. Oh. I've never bought one before. I went to the Louis store while I was shooting Honeymoon Friends. I said, you know, because I went there to buy me this luggage bag I bought. Mm-hmm. And
you bought a Louis luggage too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted, like, Danella got, like, some her Louis, and I wanted us, like, go to the airport. Even though it was fun, I was just talking about a ghetto-ass couple that was in the airport with their Louis bag. Look at these ghetto-ass niggas. And we did the same thing the other day. So. But it's always funny. You always like, man, that bullshit.
And then you gonna do it.
And then I bought this jacket. It was sitting there, and I'm like, but after I got it, I'm like, when do you wear a see-through jacket? What occasion where it don't look like I'm doing too much? Uh-huh. I say, how about the podcast? It's like I'm almost scared to wear this in the street. When I got it, it felt cool. The lady that's what it was too. She sold it. And then they got that lighting in there that make everything just look really like a video shoot. Like, ooh.
And it's got your Bears colors.
Yeah.
Right, but I had to go buy some Bears hats. I'm like, what the fuck am I wearing with this shit?
Your Bears hats
look
with
at the
Louis
blue Jordans, you know.
Okay.
So, I mean, I look kind of cool. I might keep it on today. I was going to change for dinner, but this might be the outfit.
That's your dinner fit right there?
Maybe so. For catch steak. You gotta do stuff at catch steak. You never know where the paparazzi is. I remember this is so random. We did Della's birthday party at Catch Steak. And I was walking the kids to my friend Angelica's car, right? And the paparazzi is following us, and I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, oh shit, they about to walk us to this regular ass car. I put my kid like I'm putting him in an Uber. No, stop, yeah.
But that goes to the Ocho Cinco.
It goes with that because it's like all this like stunting.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Wayne, you've recently, just while your facial hair is gone, you have an opportunity you can't talk about yet that you have.
Yeah.
And you know, hey brother, they're paying you. You know what I mean? It's a good look.
Sappy.
Dilbos.
Yeah, man.
Like I think it's hard not to. Especially depending on where you're from. I'm from the west side of Chicago, to not like take on street fashion culture once you get on. Like you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna get the watch, I'm gonna get the jewels, I'm gonna get that. And it's really bad. Like hearing him talk about this, and also too, I saw a Waka Flocka interview with Shannon Sharp where, you know, he was talking about who he's around, like who the people he keep around or who he hang out with. And he was actually talking about he was mentioning Takeoff in there too. You know, rest in peace. You know, he's like, I wouldn't be shooting dice with some niggas that don't have what I got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That don't have what I got. Like when you look around, you like, oh, these motherfuckers probably hate that I'm here. And I think it's not, I don't want to call it when keeping it real goes wrong or anything like that. But I'm like, when do we mature? And I have to figure this out for myself sometimes too. To not put because I think we have a mindset we don't want to feel like we're better than nobody. We don't want people to be like, oh, they didn't change and all this other shit. But is that safe? Is that safe? And I go through it all the time where like I you know, I go to certain places that I probably shouldn't go to no more, but I can't help it because you don't ever want to come off to people like you changed.
Yeah, when you go to Chicago, you tell me where you going. I say real, but it's other places you just I don't want to go there. That don't feel right when I'm in there. I go to, That's
the problem too. Our comfort zones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think it's all the time about like, oh, I'm putting myself at risk with anything. Honestly, this is who I'm comfortable with. Mm-hmm. No matter how much money I got, you know, we was in Mississippi. It was a golf course near our hotel. And I'm asking Danella's dad, like, so who's members of this golf course? You know, he's like, well, you know, this club is different. You know, they're more open to whatever. But he was talking about a whole nother club where it's like, And that's even a crazy thing, too. Even if you can afford to be a part of these clubs, there's a chance they might not want you in that shit.
Yeah.
So you tend to go back to the environment that accepts you. But it's a lot of risk in that because you can't even celebrate who you are.
Yeah.
In that environment because niggas gonna think you stunting on them.
Yep. And they want what you got, and they'll take it from you. And
we're seeing it happen with a lot of these young rappers too that's being robbed. Like, you know, going to Roscoe's with all your jewels on, or going like.
Yeah.
Now some of this, I believe we have to be smart with a lot of this shit. But it's a scary mentality of black people, man. Like of our own people, where it's like. We rob each other.
Yeah, I saw Brian tweet, "We our worst enemy." Simple as that. And it was like, man, I knew what he was referencing, but in general, that applies everywhere.
Yeah, it's
everything.
It's fucking sad, and you know. Now, once again, I'm like I'll go to places sometimes. And I want to buy everybody drinks. I remember the last time I was in Chicago, and it was just one nigga just staring at me, like he was just angry at me for no fucking reason, right? And that's why I don't like standing on the stage and all that shit, but that's what my friend Joe and them, he's DJs, like, real stand up here is safe or whatever.
Right.
But the nigga was just mean mugging me. And then even when I looked in the room of people were just looking, they were staring at me, but they look angry. And I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? Like, what are you angry at?
That you're there.
Or your success.
Yes.
And I think those people don't even know they were making those faces.
Yeah.
That's what fucked me up. I'm like, they don't even know they looking at me like that, probably. And weirdly enough, it changed the energy in the room. Like these niggas got to a fight.
Damn. So what if you were just walking around? Because usually you
I
go to
do
a
walk
spot, you
around.
at the bar.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You know, my awareness have been turned up a lot more than it used to because I gotta watch myself. Because I'm a chill nigga. I like to blend in the crowd and all that shit, but I can't even do that no more.
Right.
And I remember that if I could be honest, I think about a lot of these young people go through the same thing. My biggest struggle is owning celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't my thing. Like, I like being around the people. I like just chilling the fuck out. I like just standing at the bar. And it's like, nigga, you can't do that no more.
Yeah. We've gotten into arguments when I've been out, when I've just been out with just you, and I'm like, dog, I'm uncomfortable. This is not. It's too much.
And I'm like, so it's funny, April, it's even, like, I'm even more, like, bigger now, right? And so it's like, and then this is the thing about it. I blended in better, but it's not the same. That's why I moved into that section, because my man started staring at me at the bar first. He said some slick shit. He said he had left some change there or something. The bartender took the change. Nigga looked at me, man, where the fuck is my change? I thought he was being funny, like, nigga, let's get your ass out of here, nigga. And he's like, nah, nigga. You took my fucking change? I'm like, Lil Rel took your $8. And did what? Put it in my pocket and stood next to you, nigga? And he just stared at me. Like, all right.
Yep. Right. Some people
over here with Joy now.
Some people just want to get your reaction, man, so they can have a reason to do something.
Dude, it's so fucking crazy. And it's scary because you can have whatever your intention is, could be whatever. You ain't trying to stun on nobody. You ain't trying to do none of that shit. You just standing there trying to get a drink.
Right.
And that could turn into some bullshit. Easily.
Yeah, he's super easy. That's why I try. I lay low, man.
But even laying low, it's like, it's just tough. I mean, once again, I go back to what Waka said, and Waka he made a great point about that. That's heartbreaking what happened to Takeoff.
Yeah.
But then being in environments with people who don't have shit to lose. It's so, I'll never forget. I don't know if I've ever told this story on here, but I remember when they were shooting Girls Trip, and Tiffany was shooting it, and me and Hannibal was out there, and she's like, well, Queen Latifah's having a barbecue. I'm gonna see if y'all can come. They're like, oh, great, that'll be dope, hell yeah. She called us back, she's like, look, she asked me to ask y'all niggas something. She said, don't bring no niggas over here that ain't got shit to lose. We get to the house. Guess what Queen Latifah asks us at the door? Do you got shit to lose? Like, yes. Come in. Do you got shit to lose? And I know it could seem like just this broad question, but it's such a real thing. Because when you have niggas in any place you at where don't have shit to lose, that's the scare. Like, imagine being in a place full of them motherfuckers. That's what make Atlanta scary. Because it's a gang of niggas in there like that, but they all look like they rich.
Right.
But they honestly ain't got shit to lose. Atlanta's confusing. Atlanta might be the only place you can kind of wear your jewels. I think you downplay your shit. You think like, oh, this nigga got money. He ain't got no regular ass watch. Okay. Even when they broke in one of my rental cars out there, I was driving a Charger.
They broke in your rental car. Where were you? Where were you at in the rental car?
I was at Hooters. I went to Hooters and shit. And it was nicer cars parked next to me. I'm like, I can park in this lot. Cool. I remember this dope fiend said some slick shit to me. Man, get your goof ass out of here. He's like, man, you good? You want me to watch your car? I'm like, man, nah, nigga.
Watch your car.
I come back out, right? They strategically took the glass out the window.
Yeah.
Now I had two of my hats back there. I actually had a book bag back there. They didn't take none of that shit. They went and stripped the glove compartment and other thing looking for, I think, dope and guns.
Yeah.
Because that's a dope boy car.
Yeah, in Atlanta, it for sure is.
Yeah, that's all they was looking for. They didn't even take shit.
Wow.
Then when crackhead came over there, yep, looking for guns and money. You want me to tell you who they is? Them young boys. Nah, nigga, probably was your dirty ass.
Right.
He knew who did it.
No, he
Because
did.
you know, it's that where that Hooters at, it's like a section just full of niggas walking around.
Wow.
Random as fuck. I was at Hooters for hours.
Well, yeah.
I came out there like a thin line between love and help. Like, the police was like in a line, like, you're not gonna do shit. Hey!
You were by yourself?
Man, they was I was by myself. Then my homegirl met me there, and then she walked me to the car and was like, I was so fucking mad.
What Hooters was this? Do you know what?
The one Hooters, remember the Hooters I used to have you go get shit from me at?
Okay.
That Hooters, and it's a lot. I didn't park in that garage. I
Downtown.
parked in that outside lot. And it didn't even look sketchy, but I was in that fucking Charger. That Charger got so much attention. That's when I was like, yo, I think they gave me like a Bentley or something after that.
A Bentley.
Yeah, but it's weird. Them Chargers is what they fuck with.
Yeah.
Because most niggas that's driving those Chargers are the ones with the guns and money and the dope.
Why would they keep getting the same cars if that's what they know?
Nigga, when they have drug dealers made sense, nigga. And sometimes I think they like the thrill of it. Like, I dare you, nigga.
Man.
Not me, man. I just want to have a good time, but I'm ghetto.
That's the only car they give me now when I do the rental cars. I just had one in San Francisco. I had
My shit was hooked up to the rims. They had the fucking streak.
You had rims?
Yeah, nigga.
It was Atlanta. It makes sense.
Also, I get the luxury shit.
The luxury Charger.
Luxury cars. So I did the Charge. I won't ever do that again.
Okay.
Everybody from Atlanta was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, what? Yeah. Even my homegirl was like, I mean, nigga, these are the cars they break it into all the time.
Yeah.
Even the rental people wasn't shocked. They came and replaced the shit right away. You want the car back? I'm like, nigga, I don't want that car back. I'll keep this motherfucker. I'm drive this pastor car. Fuck this. But I was out there. I was driving the fuck out that Charger. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, when I was doing, I think it was dashing through the snow.
we were talking about. We're not gonna run the Ocho Cinco. We are kind of explain.
Yeah.
What he said.
But it's scary though when it's, you got to be careful about that. Like, what's the thin line between stunting and just celebrating you doing well?
Yeah, yourself, right? That's yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can't
Are
go
there
away.
things that you don't splurge on? Like, are there certain things where you like, yeah, nah, like I still like this cheap thing that I used to get?
That's a gang of shit, really.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you still buy cheap ass toilet paper?
Oh,
Or like, you know what I mean?
Shit, I go to
Certain-
Cantor's and get some fucking. They put hot dogs in my spaghetti.
that is ridiculous. Now that doesn't make sense. No one eats hot dog spaghetti but you.
That's some old hood shit.
Have you ever had hot dog spaghetti? No.
You probably don't know you did.
No, I know that I did because I specifically know, like, when I was a kid, my mom was dating this man. He had invited us over to his house for dinner, and he made us beanies and weenies, and my mama snapped on him.
Beanies and weenies?
Yes.
Hot dog and pork and beans.
Hot dog, yeah, like pork and beans.
Yeah, we've had that. It's not spaghetti.
Yes, it is, nigga.
But
You ain't been poor,
same-
nigga.
But,
I was poor,
but my
nigga.
mom was like, my kids don't eat stuff like this. Like,
Your mama fancy, nigga.
yeah, like we was eating steak.
My mama made that
shrimp
shit. We wasn't
and
doing
stuff
that. I ain't had
all
no
the
steak and
time.
shrimp till I was fucking 14.
Nah, we was eating stuff like that all the
Good for
time.
you.
We had Ponderosa.
But see, I'm way older.
I grew up in the country though. Stuff was like $2.
Also, I'm way older than you, right? I grew up in the 80s. Like, do you watch those old videos of like how poor everybody looked? Niggas was fucking hurting. We weren't the only ones sitting around eating cut up hot dogs. Shit.
But
Yeah, niggas definitely did, but I just didn't.
Nigga, we used to take, my mama used to make, let me tell you something. I miss my, stuff I didn't appreciate then. I didn't appreciate the cut up hot dogs like I did, but I was hungry, so I ate it. She used to bring like hot dogs and burgers to church because we couldn't afford to like buy the little meals and shit. So she'd make our own shit in the kitchen with cut up potatoes. I used to be embarrassed about that shit. When I tell you, when I got grown, before she passed, I used to beg her to make that shit. I miss it now. Like, fuck, that shit was good. Because it was fresh. These are peeled potatoes. These are hot dogs. We thought we was all embarrassed because we had no McDonald's. Nigga, we was eating better than every nigga at that church.
This guy.
Having seconds and shit. Them kids was hungry as hell at the little 6-piece.
Do you eat hot dogs outside of hot dogs and spaghetti?
Yeah, nigga.
Do you?
Yes.
I used to have hot dogs at Oodles and News back in the day.
No, I'm talking about right now.
No, not really.
See?
Nah.
Nah, not really.
Nah, if we on set and they got hot dogs on set,
I'll eat a hot dog.
Real be like, yo,
Yeah, give me a hot dog
bring me one of them hot dogs.
with tomatoes on it. I'll eat a hot dog. But I'm talking about like other stuff. No, not like I used to. Like if I make like Harlem some hot dogs or something, I'll eat some with him and shit and cut them up.
You know, you just mentioned like how people looked back in the day. I was watching Good Times recently, and James was like in his 30s, but looking at him, I would have thought he was in his 50s or 60s.
I think it was in his 30s, yeah.
He was in his 30s, like 34, 35.
Yeah.
Nigga, life was rough. Shit.
Man.
Nigga, if you watch The Education of Sonny Carson, look at them niggas in there. First of all, I don't think none of them niggas was actors to this day. I'm like, these are real fucking gangs.
Yeah, probably.
These are full-blown gangbangers.
Gangbangers.
It's about that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take it off of here. Like, it's just some of the best intros to rap songs is from that movie.
So you still go to restaurants though? You don't Red Lobster nothing.
No, I mean, like, well, I can. I don't mind.
Right.
I mean, like, Gerard Carmichael helped me with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first got here to L.A., I was still going to Roscoe's, like, all the time. Like, I was only comfortable going to nigga shit.
Right.
He's like, real, dude, you making money now. You could do better than this.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck that. I'm a real one, fam.
I'm a real one.
I'll be a Loretta Devine. He'll take us to dinner. Me and her be like, what is this stuff? You know, Loretta go to the same soul food spot for years. You know what I mean? So, which I get, because that's what I would do.
That's definitely what you would do.
But he took me, I think the first restaurant Gerard took me to that changed my life was Jar. And they had that pot roast. He's like, tell you, you're going to love this pot roast. I'm like, Gerard, get the fuck out. It was so weird. He had to convince me so much of these places. We went to dinner recently in New York, and I just went with it. Whatever he ordered, I didn't care. With no but it was like, man, what the fuck is this shit? I don't eat that type of shit. That shit look raw. How long has it been cooked? What type of sauce is this? That shit look watery as hell. Like, I just complained about it. Now I be like, hey, man, whatever you want. Ooh, this is what? Escargot.
Escargot.
You been eating escargot?
I'm just saying, like, I'm more open to stuff now because it's so funny. But I give him that. Gerard is the one that made me realize, dude, you're doing better than this. You don't have to, like, it is, you can eat good and it don't have to be exactly what you already know the most of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing that he had said to you that I also keep in mind, like, it's forever, like, engraved in my brain. He was like, you don't have to eat the same mac and cheese that killed your grandfather. You know? And just, like, not in reference to not eating mac and cheese, but, like, it can be a better, higher quality. You know what I mean?
Higher quality mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher quality everything.
Yeah.
You know, instead of, like, that Velveeta that has whatever processed, whatever in it, like, you know, a better grade of cheese, like actual cheese, because I don't even think Velveeta's actually, like, cheese for real. You know, but just...
But most people, maybe most wouldn't know that Velveeta wasn't actual cheese.
Well, that's what's also funny now with, like, you know, all the stuff I do now, right? With my lifestyle, move, and I remember Danella called me bougie. And she's like, I'm like, why you calling me bougie? She's like, baby, we just had a car drive us to the plane. I was like, I know.
Was that Delta?
Yeah, Delta. It could be other services. But
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, like, it's just, you know, you fly, like, my life has changed in a way where, like, things are better, but it was a time I didn't feel comfortable about any of that shit. You know, I remember when I bought the first Benz I bought that shit with cash. I didn't feel like filling out no fucking paperwork. I said, how much cash, bro?
Wow.
Walked in with a bag and just did like this. He was at Chase like, you want to get what out? Motherfucker, $23,000.
That go back to that dope boy stuff back from where you from.
Which is interesting because I grew up with a great family for the educators and things like that. But these people are still in my neighborhood. Even though I saw my dad work hard every fucking day, I saw what this nigga was doing with the fucking herringbone. Sitting on his car with the fucking, like, shit bumping, cool-ass sweaters. You know what I'm saying? Which is always tell people, like, I think my whole style is a mixture of a lot of shit. It's like Dwayne Wayne meets Money Making Mitch meets fucking Wesley Snipes and fucking Mo Better Blues. Fucking random. Blair Underwood set it off. That's why I like Peacoats.
Big Daddy Kane.
Man, all my suits is Big Kitty. Not now Kane, but then Kane.
Yeah.
Now Kane, kind of like Kurt Franklin shirt. But you know what's funny? He been back to dressing cool again.
But you might grow into that by 60. Start wearing stuff like that. Watch.
Now I'm a cool dad, man, which is so interesting about my sons. So I was sitting on the couch, and Harlan walked up on me. I don't know where he got my chain from and my watches. Just walked up at me with this shit on. I'm like, nigga, where the fuck did you get those watches and chain from? And like Judah been stealing all my hats and shit. And then he took one of my chain, my Chicago chain, to just say Shy. I said, man, when the fuck did you get that? Right? But it's funny that they don't mind. They like dressing like me. And I thought about that one day. I'm like, I gotta be a cool dad because I did not want to wear shit my father had on. I only dressed like my dad one time. That was in first grade.
Why did you do it then?
Valentine's Day.
What type of stuff was your dad wearing?
Here we go. This girl named Shannon Hayes, shout out to Shannon Hayes. We actually like reconnected, which is crazy. Shannon Hayes was my crush for like first grade to like fifth grade.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is. Really before that, maybe Head Start actually. Yeah. Anyway, so I said, Dad, it's Valentine's Day. I want to get a Valentine's Day card for Shannon Hayes. And back then, the kids only did, we bought the little, the tearaway thing. He's like, man, I ain't buying that shit. We gonna make a card. I'm like, okay. I said, make a card. So me and this nigga, we make this big ass card, right? I'm talking about like my father was a artist too. He could draw, so we make this beautiful big card, these hearts and all this shit, the glitter. We did that shit up. And I was like, well, Dad, I want to look nice. I got you. I don't know where he found these little kid bell bottoms at, but he got me some little bell bottoms, little button-up shirt. I wore my little tie with my little vest, sprayed the strongest cologne you could think of on a fucking kid. I could breathe for the first hour maybe at school. Shit. They're like, who the fuck got all that goddamn cologne on? Who daddy here? That's me. And so we got to the time of, to give out the Valentine's Day cards, right? So I'm excited. Take my big ass card out the book bag that I custom made. Now we're in first grade. Oh, man. A little kid ain't gonna appreciate what the fuck I just did. Me dressing up, showing up with a card, all that shit. So, Shannon Hayes was the girl. Everybody loved Shannon Hayes. So she got hella tear-off cards stacked on her desk. And I walked my ass over. I wanted to go last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
walked over there, my big ass card, my slippery ass shoes, my bell bottoms.
A slippery shoes.
and I handed her the card, right? And she looked at it. And she just looked at it and was like, yeah. Oh. Went down to the ground, right?
Oh.
I was like, what?
Damn, Shannon.
That's it, right? So then, I don't know how I got back to her mom. No, matter of fact, I think she told her mom, can I tell you what he did? He made me this big ass card. She didn't say big ass card, but you get it. Her mama stopped us because we used to stay across the street from the school. My daddy came and got me. I told him what happened. I'm all sad as shit. And her mama stopped me. She's like, hey, little boy, come here. First of all, Shannon, I'm sorry. For what? I throw your card down. And so I took it back out my bag and gave it back to her. And her mom was like, let me say something to you, little boy. Don't stop doing this. She don't know it. She don't appreciate this. She don't know it. But you stay sweet like this, you gonna be okay. And you smell good. Man, that cologne the whole day. She lasted the whole goddamn day.
I'm sure it did.
But yeah, that was yeah.
Wow. And you were how old? You remember this?
First grade. I remember a lot of shit from like grade school, even kindergarten. Cause I was like one of those little boys. I was just really into girls early. I remember Miss West. That was the first time I ever discovered breasts. It was kindergarten, like, oh, Miss West with the Miss West.
Miss West with the breasts.
I remember my dad. Like, I think that's where I heard the word breast from. It was my dad. Because he saw me staring. Like, oh, I see it. Miss West.
Does Shannon remember this? Does she remember?
I try to remind her of it, like, because we've been DMing each other the last few years, which is so crazy. She had hit me one day. I was like, so Shannon Hayes has popped up 3 different times in my life, right? We went through that time, and then I left the school to go to, and she moved too. I went to Providence St. Mel, and she ended up moving, Saw her again at my brother Matt's forgot was man, one of his high school dancers. She was there like, oh shit, Shannon Hayes, still fine. You know, I wasn't where I was supposed to be at yet. You know what I mean?
Okay, right.
Time, like, oh fuck, my glasses. I'm here. It was so funny. Matt was like a freshman, but he was like really popular and shit. Like the cool kid. I'm like his nerdy ass older brother. And so, you know, I saw her then. She just looked breathtaking. And then maybe a few years after that, I think I saw she got married. She like married and got kids. She just really dope. But yeah, I asked her about it. Like, do you remember me getting you that big ass?
God.
Oh, that's what it was. I was on live talking about it during quarantine, actually. I was telling that particular story.
Wow.
And she responded. I'm like, you ain't Shannon Hayes. DM me if you Shannon Hayes. And she did. And I looked through the picture because she looks exactly the same way.
Wow. From when she was 6.
It was weird. Some people keep their same facial shit. They may not be like, you know, whatever, but like that face stays the same.
I guess.
My shit, yours, yeah, you look the same,
I
Wayne.
definitely look the same.
Well,
Yeah, so you know,
whatever.
I went to like 3 different phases of my look. I look fucking look so many different ways. Just 6 different greasy ass little niggas. Yeah, but yeah, she said she remembered when I talked about it live, and that's when we started, you know, catching up. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
She don't want to remember that.
But then, you know, it's funny. She was trying to figure out why she knew me because I wasn't Lil Rel then. You know, I was Milton.
Right.
I mean, I'm still Milton, but you know, everybody know me as Milton. So she was like, "Why does Lil Rel dude look familiar?" And it was on my lap, and I told the story about it. She's like, "Milton?" I was like, "Yo, DM me. You saying my fucking government name on this goddamn comment session?" Yeah, Shannon Hayes.
Wow.
That's always funny. You don't forget. Any girl you ever have a crush on, you remember their full names. Keisha McClain.
So tying it in, are there things
Oh,
that
yeah, tied in.
are there things that you used to be like, oh, I would never pay for that for a chick. I would never buy for this. Then maybe.
Well, it was a time where I was like, I wouldn't. I'm not paying no bills. I'm not paying your cell phone bill. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But love changes all that. I think the first woman I kind of really stepped into that was Verena. You know, it's when she had lost her job, and I'm like, damn.
It's before the kids.
Way before before he was married. And you know, went to help her get her car, and then for a long time we was on the same phone plan before I got married to her. Cause her phone was off, and I'm like, all right, cool. That kicked it off. Well, I guess I could do it. But then after that, it's so funny because I had to learn how to tie that into romance in a way. I didn't mind buying a present, but like doing stuff consistently. Yeah, that's when that started, and I think about it. But I didn't really have but now that I think about it, I didn't really have any girlfriends until I was an adult for real. Like, it was girls I talked to, but like, really a girl. Well, no, that's not true. Damn it, I should talk. Well, why not? The first girlfriend I believed I would call her my first girlfriend. I met off remember the party line?
Oh my goodness.
It used to be what social media is. The party line was kind of what social media.
Y'all had party line?
I mean, I'm too young for a party line, but I'm
Chicago Raven.
Yeah, Chicago Raven. Party line. You have a message from
Tiffany.
So 2 things happened with that. I had the party line, and then I randomly, I used to listen to smooth talking this radio DJ.
Chris, what was his name?
Hey, slow jams. And I think, so I used to have a crush on one of my best friends, Kimberly, right? And, I don't know, she kind of broke my heart. She started dating a nigga that looked just like me. It was so fucking weird. Terrell.
That's funny.
Motherfucker. Well, no, I won't say that about that brother now. I don't know what's life at. But, you know. So I called the radio station. I was sad, right? So I was like, listening, like, they was playing slow jams. And I called in. I got through it. So what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, man. So, yeah, I had a crush on my best friend. And That's how I tell the whole story, right? This is probably my first ounce of fame I've ever gotten was this weird ass night.
And the show was Chris Michael's show.
No, it wasn't Chris Michaels.
What?
It was a nigga before that.
Wow.
Might have been, maybe it was.
That deep voice, I mean, I thought it'd be Chris.
It could have been, it might have been Chris. I can't remember.
Okay.
So that happens, right? Mm-hmm. I'm listening to the radio, he replays it, because they record you to replay it, I'm listening, oh shit, I'm on the radio. Yo, women started calling in like crazy. So he's like, hey, call back, I want to get your information. I was like, for real? Because the girl's like, I feel bad, I would love to meet him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then I leave my phone number. Now, this is where I still stayed at my mama's house. I'm like 18. You know what I mean? I just got out of high school. I'm on the fucking slow jam shit. Her phone ringing at like 2 in the morning. Like, what the fuck going on down there?
Oh, Lord.
And I'm answering the phone like, hey, this is Monique. You know, and I don't know how nobody look. So I went on this weird adventure for like 2 weeks, meeting these women that I met off WCC.
Wow.
And the finest motherfucker I met, well, damn, it's too real. That's how I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity to one of the girls.
What?
From that shit, yes.
Well, she was an older lady.
No, like the same age.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This the weirdest shit. This the weirdest shit to get freaky to. I don't know why I'm being this honest about all this.
This is going somewhere.
So guess what was on TV that kicked everything off?
I can't guess. I want you.
You've probably never seen this before. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No.
It's how it went down. This time, I'm like, what type of freak-ass movie is
you lost
this?
your virginity to a horror show?
Dude, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is the most insane thing for a black person to say. That's what two black people had sex to.
That was playing in the background. That was your
on that little ass TV in front of her bed.
She was on the west
She was in
side?
pajamas the whole time. Yep.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I'm like, do you got a job? Shit. But yeah, that's what I lost my virginity to. Never really. She said something mean to me that night. I think that's what made me leave. I'm scared she was gonna hurt me. She told me to shut the fuck up or something. I think I was like, hey, so you want something to drink or something? Shut the fuck. She changed. Yeah. But yeah, that's how that happened. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But
yeah. So time back in.
Okay, with these women, right, have the gifts and things, have they increased
100%. I am that happened years ago. I became, I don't even like my friends paying for shit. Like if you go to dinner with me, fuck. Yeah, I'm not comfortable. Like my homegirls gotta sneak and do that shit. Which they started doing because they're like, he can't keep Rel paying for this shit all the time.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
But yeah, I did that shit. That became, you just become comfortable with it. It's not even a second thought to me. I don't even think about I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's just like, nah, this is how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I guess it's leveled up now, because look, I think my first marriage, I wasn't as great at it, but I'm like, I didn't have it like that. Every dime I had was about the hustle too.
And the circumstances have changed.
Yeah, now it's like, shit, when you get it, it's like, it ain't tricking if you got it. Ain't that what they say?
What about you, Wayne?
What about me?
With your new money, I heard you was buying houses.
That's interesting. Yeah, circumstances change, right? And it's still changing. It's still evolving. So, yeah.
So the gifts are getting better.
Gifts get better. Gifts get better. We get better with time, and that's how life works.
Yeah.
What do you think is the nicest thing that you've been able to get?
Get or give?
Give, yeah.
Rel, go first with that one. I gotta think about that one. Give.
Damn, I didn't get some shit, man. But I wonder, is it about?
And probably not monetary.
It can't be about. Yeah, I don't think it's about monetary. I say this. This ain't about a girlfriend. I remember, I forgot what city I was in. And I went to an after party after the comedy show or club or whatever, and I was just chilling. I was actually by myself. And sometimes it'd be my discernment doing that, but I saw this girl, she was with her girlfriends, her cousins, whoever, and she was kind of emotional, and, you kind of eavesdrop a little bit, like, girl, it's okay, we know you can afford everything this year, but, we still gonna have fun, and that nigga did this. So I just sent them 2 bottles to their table. just to celebrate, just on some birthday shit. And she came over like, thank you so much. You don't even know. I'm like, no, it's all good, you know. I don't want nobody, you know, so just chilling. But I don't know, like shit. But that's awkwardly shit that I kind of do a lot. Like just random shit like that. You know, so I don't know. I don't even know if that counts as anything.
Or buying bottles, sending bottles of
Not even just that, but just a nice gesture of like, hey, like let's. Or I've been out before and I had a section by myself, and I invite whoever just seem like nice people, or especially the clubs that like the guys don't really fuck with the black girls like that.
Right.
I love doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but at a certain point, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, at a certain point, you weren't necessarily able to, or, you know, 10 years ago, it might have been like, okay, I'm going to send a drink over. You know, 2 drinks. But I'm not going to send a bottle over or 2 bottles over. And so sometimes, like, you know.
That's why I remember Nitro.
Things, they change.
Nitro was an 18 and up club in Chicago, so everybody was young. So if you want to buy a girl, you bought some waters? Boy, you was balling. Like, you want to buy some waters?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I got y'all some water. Girl, you got us some waters.
Cause those Juke Fest, and Juke Fest was hot and sweaty.
This rich nigga got us some waters.
Nah, it's funny, man. We talk about the last thing I've done recently, but it was I went to a store called CVS. Oh, they have them out here, CVS, and I was by the house, and it was in Chicago, and it was smelling real bad, right? And I didn't know what was going on. I'm walking through the store, and I didn't know. So finally, it was only one person checking people out. It was only one person in the line. The guy was homeless, right? So I'm looking. I'm like, well, it don't look like I'm ever gonna leave. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and pay for it. So I was like, I pay for whatever he got. And then it came like, it was like $36. I said, that's fine. Plus my stuff. I got it.
Wayne, that's the easy shit.
But no, listen. I got it, right?
I'm about to say that's the easy shit, but I'm saying, like, I get, but she was asking for.
But no,
specifically.
I'm just about to tell you something. So I got it. And I was like, all right, cool. The guy, as my card's in there, he's like, no, hold on. I'm going to get some more stuff real quick. And then he walked away and tried to get some more stuff. But I was like, nah, bro, that was it. That's all I got. But he stayed in the store. So he probably went to jail afterwards because he looked like he wasn't trying to leave.
What the fuck you talking about, man?
Yeah, man, I bought him stuff and he still.
April asks, what have you done for a woman as a gift?
Oh, I just want to talk about good
Talk about
deeds.
giving to some stinking ass nigga that walked out on you? I'm sorry.
But that,
He stink.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh.
He the one said it.
But his stuff was bagged up and everything already. I thought he'd just leave with the stuff, but
Wayne,
he might not have had
Nigga, I
anywhere
can
to
tell
go.
very much terrible stories. Niggas
Well,
doing
he might have
stupid
needed some mental care.
shit. Yeah.
You never know.
Had the water boys run up on you, nigga? I tell you, one time.
Oh, my God. We got a couple Atlanta.
What, Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, they in Atlanta. I heard
Aggressive
heavy.
as fuck.
Yeah, they jump on the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard. I haven't experienced that. I don't want that.
I mean, I had to stop this bar guy, and this had nothing to do with anything. Like, from like, you know the little boys that be selling the candy and shit?
No, my goodness.
This was right over here near the parlor. It was a bar down there at the street. We was at the other one. Went at the parlor. And, you know, he came behind the bar, like, aggressive and shit. These are kids. Trying to fight this kid. So I stepped in like, motherfucker, you ain't about to fight this little black boy?
Yeah.
I will beat your ass, bro. But the little big boy would have fucked that dude up. But if that little boy would have hit him, he would have went to jail. Ain't no telling what would have happened.
Right.
And so I had to buying all their candy and then coming outside like, fam, you can't. So I get it. I'm just saying, I've done a lot of sweet things. Like, Danella is who I've enjoyed doing very sweet things for. But she's so good at that shit, too.
Oh, okay.
She's a great gift giver.
And it's very, like, reciprocated.
She's excellent at it. Like, the jacket she got me for my birthday is just fucking
Nah, that was
crazy.
tough. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was... And it was crazy. It was a picture I was looking for, me and my brother. And it was on that jacket. I was like, oh, my God, I've been looking for this picture for fucking months. It's like, oh, shit. And I remember I was tearing up when she gave it to me. She's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you apologizing for it, nigga. Like, this gift is fucking amazing. Like, this is well thought out. Like, then you got my Aunt Jenny butter cookies with that shit, too. I was like, nigga, you thought that shit out, boo. But that makes me do things for her, like throwing her first real birthday party last year was crazy with her daughters and planned it, and which that's what I like to do too. You know, I like, you know, Brittany's my daughter's birthday coming up, and just, you know, Brittany be, well, I don't know if she get it now, but nigga, she be milking me, fam.
What's she, 14 now?
Asking for shit, and I'll be like, what? I just gave you.
Yeah.
Do what?
14?
Yeah.
You do what?
Wow.
What?
How old? That's high school now.
Pool?
How many
Okay. It's hard to say no, man. It's like that weird. That's the tough part. I don't care who you date. Them daughters.
Well, you only got one.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, yeah.
About to inherit 4 more.
Yeah, you got 5.
About to be 5, probably. All right, well that's it.
Yeah, time is well,
We did that shit, Playboy.
yeah. Another episode.
Of Keeping It Real with.
Young Wayne.
Should I take this jacket off?
Now we're gonna wear it. And the boys with the candy probably gonna be outside the restaurant. So let's see. Oh no, they will be.
Real, keeping it real.
That was a Headgum podcast.